In 1950, a man named Brushy Bill Roberts made a startling claim. He stepped forward with a story that would shake the foundations of American history. He claimed to be William H. Bonney, better known as Billy the Kid, the infamous outlaw whose name was synonymous with the Wild West. The Kid was a notorious outlaw of the American West, a figure who had become larger than life through countless stories and legends. He was reportedly killed in 1881 by Sheriff Pat Garrett, a moment that was supposed to mark the end of his reign of terror. If true, Roberts' claim would rewrite history, challenging the long-held belief that Billy the Kid met his end that fateful night. It would mean Billy the Kid had not died at the age of 21, but had lived on, evading capture and living under a new identity. Roberts's claim ignited a firestorm of controversy, capturing the imagination of the public and sparking heated debates. Was he a cunning imposter, weaving a tale for fame and attention, or was he the real deal, the legendary outlaw who had cheated death? The debate continues to this day, with historians and enthusiasts passionately arguing both sides of the story. Researchers and historians remain divided, each piece of evidence scrutinized and each argument dissected. Some believe Roberts, pointing to his detailed knowledge and physical resemblance, while others dismiss his claim as a hoax, a fabrication of a man seeking notoriety. The story is captivating. It's a tale of the Wild West, filled with mystery and intrigue, a story that blurs the lines between myth and reality. It forces us to confront the blurry line between fact and fiction, challenging our perceptions of history and the stories we hold dear. It challenges our understanding of one of history's most legendary figures, a man whose life and death have become the stuff of legend. This essay will delve into the life of Brushy Bill Roberts, exploring his background, his claim, and the evidence that supports or refutes it. We will examine the evidence and the arguments, looking at the details that have kept this mystery alive for decades. We will explore the controversies surrounding his claim, the passionate debates, and the enduring fascination with Billy the Kid. Ultimately, we will try to answer the question, was Brushy Bill Roberts really Billy the Kid, or was he just another man lost to the annals of history? His story a testament to the enduring power of legend. To understand the weight of Roberts' claim, we must first understand Billy the Kid, a figure shrouded in both legend and infamy. Born Henry McCarty in 1859, he later became known as William H. Bonney, a name that would strike fear and fascination into the hearts of many. He earned a reputation as a skilled gunfighter and outlaw, participating in numerous shootouts and daring escapades that cemented his place in Wild West lore. Billy the Kid was a key player in the Lincoln County War, a violent conflict that erupted over economic and political control in the region. This bloody feud plagued New Mexico in the late 1870s, leaving a trail of death and destruction in its wake. The Kid's life was short and violent, marked by constant turmoil and relentless pursuit by lawmen. He was always on the run, wanted for his involvement in numerous crimes, including cattle rustling, robbery, and murder. In 1881, Sheriff Pat Garrett shot and killed Billy the Kid, or so the story goes. The official account states that Garrett killed the Kid in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. However, doubts lingered, and the legend of Billy the Kid only grew. The official account states that Garrett killed the Kid in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. However, doubts lingered. Whispers persisted that Garrett had killed the wrong man and that the real Billy the Kid had managed to escape. Some believed Billy the Kid had escaped and gone into hiding, living out his days under an assumed identity. These whispers set the stage for Brushy Bill Roberts' shocking claim decades later when he stepped forward, asserting that he was, in fact, the infamous Billy the Kid, having survived and evaded capture all those years. Brushy Bill Roberts presented a compelling case. He possessed a deep knowledge of Billy the Kid's life. He could recall intricate details of the Lincoln County War. Roberts knew names, dates, and places that only the real Billy the Kid could have known. He even bore a striking resemblance to the Kid in some photographs. While photographic evidence from that era is limited and often unreliable, the similarities were enough to give some credence to Roberts' claim. Additionally, Roberts' supporters pointed to inconsistencies in the official account of the Kid's death. They questioned witness testimonies and pointed to discrepancies in the timeline. Despite Roberts' compelling story and the supporting evidence, many remained skeptical. Critics argued that his knowledge of Billy the Kid could be attributed to extensive research. They pointed out that Roberts had ample time to study the kid's life and fabricate his story. Furthermore, some historians disputed the physical similarities between Roberts and the kid. They argued that facial features could be misleading in old photographs. They also pointed out that Roberts lacked certain physical characteristics attributed to the kid, such as a distinctive gap in his teeth. Section 5. The Heo Texas Affidavit. One of the most intriguing pieces of evidence in the Brushy Bill Roberts case is the Heo Texas Affidavit. In this legal document, a man named J. Frank Dalton claimed to be the real Jesse James. Dalton was a well-known figure who had been claiming to be James for years. In his affidavit, Dalton stated that he knew Billy the Kid personally. He claimed that the kid was not killed by Pat Garrett and was in fact still alive. Dalton even identified Brushy Bill Roberts as the kid, further solidifying Roberts' claim. While Dalton's own claims of being Jesse James were widely disputed, his affidavit added another layer of intrigue to the Brushy Bill Roberts story. Section 6. Physical descriptions, matching or mismatched. One of the most contentious aspects of the Brushy Bill Roberts case is the comparison of physical descriptions. This debate has sparked numerous discussions and investigations over the years, with experts and enthusiasts alike weighing in on the matter. Witnesses who knew Billy the Kid described him as having blue eyes and being left-handed. These details were noted in various historical records and eyewitness accounts, forming a significant part of his identity. Brushy Bill Roberts, however, had brown eyes and was right-handed. These differences in physical traits have led many to question the validity of his claim to be Billy the Kid. Supporters of Roberts claim that the kid's eye color could have been misidentified. They argue that historical records are not always accurate and that eyewitnesses can make mistakes. They argue that eye color can appear different in different lighting. This phenomenon is well documented and can lead to significant variations in perceived eye color. They also suggest that the kid might have been ambidextrous, capable of using both hands equally well. This trait, while rare, is not unheard of and could explain the discrepancies in handedness. Skeptics, however, maintain that such discrepancies in basic physical characteristics are difficult to reconcile. They argue that these traits are fundamental and unlikely to be misidentified or change over time. They argue that eye color and handedness are fundamental traits that are unlikely to change over time. These characteristics are often used in forensic investigations to establish identity. They believe these discrepancies cast serious doubt on Roberts' claims. The debate continues, with both sides presenting compelling arguments, but the question remains, are the physical descriptions matching or mismatched? Section 7. Brushy Bill's detailed accounts. Despite the skepticism, Brushy Bill Roberts continued to share his story. He provided detailed accounts of his life as Billy the Kid. He spoke of his involvement in the Lincoln County War. He described his escape from Fort Sumner. He even expressed remorse for his past actions. Roberts' stories were vivid and compelling. He spoke with a conviction that was hard to ignore. He answered questions with surprising accuracy. He seemed to possess intimate knowledge of events and people from Billy the Kid's life. Section 8. The controversy continues. The debate over Brushy Bill Roberts' true identity continues to this day. Historians and researchers remain divided. Some believe his story, while others dismiss it as an elaborate hoax. The lack of conclusive evidence ensures that the mystery endures. Books, documentaries, and articles continue to explore the topic. New theories and interpretations emerge regularly. The story of Brushy Bill Roberts remains a subject of fascination. It is a testament to the enduring power of the Wild West and the enigmatic figure of Billy the Kid. Section 9. Separating fact from fiction. The passage of time makes it difficult to separate fact from fiction. Many primary sources have been lost or corrupted. Witness accounts often contradict each other. The legend of Billy the Kid has become intertwined with myth and speculation. This blending of truth and fabrication makes it challenging to assess the validity of Roberts' claim. It's possible he was telling the truth. It's also possible he was a skilled con man, capitalizing on a legend. Section 10. The mystery endures. The The story of Brushy Bill Roberts is ultimately a story about the mysteries of the past. It reminds us that history is not always clear-cut. It is a tapestry woven from fragmented memories, subjective interpretations, and often conflicting accounts. Did Brushy Bill Roberts tell the truth? Was he really Billy the Kid? We may never know for sure. The evidence is inconclusive. The debate will likely continue for generations to come. The mystery of Brushy Bill Roberts serves as a reminder of the enduring allure of the Wild West and its legendary figures. It challenges us to question what we think we know about the past and to grapple with the elusiveness of truth.